to become the global hub for collaboration on clean energy transitions. He chairs the World Economic Forum's Davos Energy Advisory Board and is widely recognized.
This shows that about half the reductions.
We're going to hear from some leaders focused on decarbonizing specific sectors of the economy, starting with renewable.
And the alliance to go.
We see a lot of Singapore's invest in developing green net zero energy buildings to achieve our goals.
Distinguished guests, I would like to commend President Biden for taking office. And I welcome the commitments to reduce emissions. It is clear that the level of commitment to fight climate alone are not enough. We need real a warning for humanity. Emissions are unmet and others will break records this year, and this increase in the history. We are not recovering from COVID in a sustainable
atmospheric CO2 for the production of carbon neutral
energy efficiency, solar, wind, but our priority is to make sure it's possible. Ladies and gentlemen,
Next is my great please. You remind us all of the urgency with which we must come from technologies which aren't fully developed today.
About the threat of climate change poses. It's about the opportunity that addressing climate change provides. It's an opportunity to create millions of good-paying jobs around the world and innovative sectors. You know, jobs that bring greater quality of life, greater dignity to the people who are performing those jobs in every nation. For a line worker, electricians, utility workers, line transmission lines, connecting battery storage, and making our electric grid more modern. For automotive workers, building electric cars, trucks, and buses. Skilled workers installing and charging stations to accommodate them throughout our countries. Construction workers, engineers, insulators, upgrading our schools and commercial buildings and constructing new energy efficient homes. Manufacturing workers building nuclear and carbon capture technologies, solar panels and wind turbines. And people working in the fields that we haven't even conceived of yet, on farms and on factories and in laboratories and universities, with things we haven't even thought of so far. This challenge and these opportunities are going to be met by working people in every nation. And as we transition to a clean energy future, we must ensure that workers who have thrived in yesterday's and today's industry have as bright a tomorrow in the new industries, as well as in the places where they live, in the communities they have built. When we invest in climate resilience and infrastructure, we create opportunities for everyone. That's the heart of my jobs plan that I proposed here in the United States. It's how our nation intends to build an economy that gives everybody a fair shot. We heard in the last session. It requires investing in innovation. That's why I've asked the Secretary of Energy, my Energy Secretary, Jennifer Granholm, who you saw earlier, to speed the development of critical technologies to tackle the climate crisis. No single technology is the answer on its own, because every sector requires innovation to meet this moment. You know, this critical effort is going to propel the most impactful breakthroughs at home and around the world and lower the cost of we're paying now for polluting the air so badly. We're going to move to net zero and a transition in all countries. And look, every country will need to invest in new clean energy technologies as we work forward and to deal with net zero emissions. I am also very proud to announce that the United States is again becoming a key leader in mission innovation. We helped launch the program during the Obama-Biden administration, a pact between the world's largest economies to ramp up investments in clean energy research and development. And today, America is once again stepping into the leadership role. We will be joining in a partner with the nations in efforts to decarbonize critical sectors across the board, including industrial sector, where we'll join with Sweden and India in leadership in the leadership group for industry transition. The power sector, where we'll work alongside of the United Kingdom to spread progress and speed it up toward a carbon-free power system, both here and around the world. And in agriculture, the agricultural sector, where we'll launch the Agriculture Innovation Mission for Climate with the United Arab Emirates and other partners. I'm very heartened by President Putin's call yesterday for the world to collaborate and advance carbon dioxide removal. And the United States looks forward to working with Russia and other countries in that endeavor. It has great promise. This is a moment for all of us to build better economies for our children, our grandchildren, and all of us to thrive in not just now, but beyond for the next generations. Nations that work together to invest in a cleaner economy will reap rewards for their citizens. The United States is committed. We are committed to making those investments to grow our economy here at home while connecting with markets around the world. For example, we're launching a new global partnership for climate-smart infrastructure. This will create good-paying jobs here in America by supporting development of new, clean infrastructure in our partner countries. These are the sort of partnerships that are going to be good for all of us. And I think they'll have additional benefits just us working together. And today, I'm excited to welcome my counterparts in Spain, Nigeria, Vietnam, and Poland to share their thinking on how to realize the economic opportunities of the climate response. And we're going to be joined by labor and business community leaders from around the world to talk about what's happening in their communities around climate-related jobs. And I'm pleased to be joined by Secretary Buttigieg, Ambassador Tai, and National Climate Advisor Gina McCarthy, the chair of my National Climate Task Force. I look forward to our conversation and making more progress throughout the day. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to express my profound appreciation on the President of the United States, His Excellency Joe Biden, for convening this summit at a time the world is experiencing tremendous vulnerability from the coronavirus pandemic and climate change impacts, among several other global challenges. The issue of climate change has taken the front burner globally, as its effects can be seen and felt all around us, ranging from increased atmospheric temperature to irregular rainfall patterns, as well as sea level rise owing to the melting of glacial ice. Nigeria commends the Biden administration for the positive decision of returning the United States to the Paris Agreement. In addition to bringing about abundant green economic opportunities to the United States economy, the move further complements the larger transition process of global economies to low carbon development pathways. This summit would indeed prove instrumental in galvanizing high-level political support for the implementation of the Paris Agreement and its cut-wise rule book, as well as inviting more countries and stakeholders to take more climate-oriented responsibilities. As one of the most vulnerable nations, Nigeria is undertaking major environmentally sound and climate-friendly programs and treading the path of sustainability. Since ratifying the Paris Agreement in 2016, Nigeria has rolled out several policy enablers, set up institutional frameworks to cut emission by 20% unconditionally and 45% conditionally, with international support by 2030. Nigeria is convinced that through net zero transition, tremendous prospects are available for job creation and other economic benefits. We are expeditiously implementing programs that stimulate gradual transition away from the use of wood stoves to kerosene, liquefied natural gas, biogas, and electricity. The immediate effects include healthy competition among private sector players, leading to higher productivity, employment, and faster service delivery. In the agricultural production and supply chain sector, we are targeting improved efficiency and productivity through the provision of accurate and timely weather forecasting to farmers, supply of drought-tolerant and early maturing crop varieties, and promoting empowerment towards the diversification of sources of livelihoods. Beyond ending gas flaring by 2030, the oil and gas sector has undertaken steps for diversification, risk management systems, insurance hedging, research and development, and energy crisis planning. The Nigerian government in 2017 launched the Green Bond Program as part of its commitment contained in the Paris Climate Agreement signed on September 21, 2016. The overall outcome of the highlighted actions have translated into food supply sufficiency, improved nutrition, less hunger, increased employment, more jobs opportunities, better livelihoods, reduced poverty, decreased vulnerability to health challenges, and higher quality of life. Excellencies, Nigeria calls on countries to embrace circular economy and sustainable production and consumption models in order to expedite attainment of the long-term goals of Paris Agreement. I wish Your Excellencies to reiterate Nigeria's commitment to galvanize the relevant stakeholders for climate action and our readiness to extend support to regional, continental, and global multilateral processes for the attainment of the lofty objectives of the Paris Agreement. The fight to redress the impact is the responsibility of all. Thank you.